Alright, we should be live. Microphone looks good. Desktop audio, window capture. Alright, had a full day already, but we're gonna play some Magic now. Relax a little bit. Doing some very involved yard work for a little bit. Had an old dead shrub that we took out. And I was hacking it to pieces and now I'm done, so hooray, that's over with. We're gonna draft some Magic. Nice, calm, relaxing Magic. You know, assuming anybody else wants to come in and play besides me and this person. Oh, there we go. There's somebody. And still smell like evergreens, which I'm a little bit on the allergic side too, so it's okay. If I can handle having and decorating a live Christmas tree every year, I can handle some sap from a dying tree, bush. Technically it was a bush. There was a tree involved also. That's what got this all started. There's like an old tree on the property and was like the one branch was leaning down and grabbing onto the gutters, and my mom's outside and I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm trying to figure out if I can get that down. So she went inside to get something and I'm out there with like the pole arm saw and I'm like, well, I can't reach the main branch, but I might be able to hit the things that are on the gutter. And I hear this crack, and then I realize that the branch that they're attached to is not really attached to that tree anymore. So I stepped back, didn't fall, I pulled it down safely, and she's like, I really want to get rid of this thing too, so here I am, exhausted, but we got rid of it all, so good job us. Anyway, got Eldraine, Witch's Vanity. There is an accident-prone apprentice, but blue-red spells. I've seen other people do well with it. I watch Newmont the Nummy a lot, so I've seen him do really well with that, but that is not where my heart is at. I'm inclined to take, like, the Picnic Ruiner or the Witch's Vanity here. But I could see taking the Eldraine. Just getting, like, some good burn spells to go along with her. I'm perfectly fine with red-green, and maybe there's a world where the Picnic Ruiner or the Frantic Firebolt wheel, so. What is the exact wording on Eldraine? Whenever an instant or sorcery. Damn it. Like, Food Fight comes over, I'm just like, oh, hello there, Food Fight, how are you? Would you like to be in my deck? It's okay, though, we got Steady Tortoise, and this is one of those alchemy cards that actually gets pretty out of hand pretty quickly if you've never seen him played. So what happens is you turn one, cast the Harry Dash, and you attack for one, and he becomes a 4/4 in exile. And then you attack again, and he's a 5/5. So by the time you cast him, he's like a 5-mana 5/5 ward 2 or better, and when he attacks, he will give himself another counter, so he's at least a 6/6 at that point. So yeah, we're going to take the Steady Tortoise over the Frantic Firebolt, Grabby Giant, Food Fight, Boundarylands Ranger, Ratcatcher. Like, all of these would be very playable cards in a red-green deck, but that is by far the highest win percentage, I think, is going to be Steady Tortoise. Alright, I am going to take this Two-Headed Hunter because it goes really well with the rest of what we have. Joshua and Saxon still haven't actually played with them. I remember Double Team being very good. And I'm pretty sure if you stick this turn 2, you're going to run away with a game, potentially, if the opponent can't deal with them, but I think Two-Headed Hunter is the best card for what we have, and it's a good card in what I'm drafting. Tried this once before, and you know me, I will draft 4+ Root Rider Fawns and be okay with that, but alright. I really want the Hollow Scavenger too, but I think I'm taking the Frantic Firebolt. But we do want, like, the Hollow Scavenger because we want adventure cards to back up the Frantic Firebolts. So if we have Eldraine down, they just kill the opponent when we cast them. To that... Best cards are both black here. Which means we could be splashing for Steady Tortoise and be like a red-black aggro deck. That being said, if I'm doing that, do I just want Ginger Brute? I think it's a little close, but I think I'm going to take the Butcher. There's a chance I wanted the Ginger Brute there or something else. I'm going to take Spear Guard now, because regardless of which deck I'm doing, this is going to go very well with the Turtle. Turtle is just if a creature attacks, right? It doesn't care about... Yeah, it doesn't care how many creatures attack, so... I like them both, but I think I want the aggro creature here, which is why I was considering the Ginger Brute there. Or I can take the Witch's Mark. Like, they're both okay. There's also an argument to be made for taking the Scarecrow, as it's a 2-power, 2-mana creature that can fix for the green for the Tortoise in the mid to late game. I think I'm going to take the Witch's Mark, actually. If it were an Impact Tremors, if it were Goblin Bombardment instead of Raid Bombardment, I absolutely snap it up there. Alright, on the wheel, we have Conceited Witch, Accident-Prone Familiar, and Frantic Firebolt. I think I'm taking another Firebolt, but the Familiar also goes really well with the Firebolts is the problem. Grabby Giant over Boundary Ranger, I think. Keep powering up these Firebolts so that way they actually kill our opponents with Eldraine. That's basically what I'm going for right now. I'm gonna do a ton of damage, and then if Eldraine shows up, the Frantic Firebolts go from kill your blocker, maybe deal lethal, to just kill you. So that's what I'm going for. Evasive Threat, or another adventure creature that's hard to block. I think I want another Evasive Threat. Plus, if I can get a couple Barrow Naughties going, especially with the things like the Witch's Mark, because then I can pump them up. I don't think I care about any of these, and I'm kind of in green. I already have like 2 5-drops and a 2 5-drops and 2 4-drops I'm planning on running, so I will take her. Well, that is better than Barrow Naughty and Lord Skitter's Butcher, so we're red-green again. I forget what was even in the rest of that pack. There was like a Tough Cookie and some other stuff, but yeah. No. We're gonna slide these down for right now, and we're gonna be looking for some green fixing and ramp and Root Rider Fawns. We're gonna be looking for Root Rider Fawns. Yeah, right now I have a much lower end than I'm used to for my red-green decks, but if we can find some Root Riders and some Rubies and some other stuff, that'd be great. Wait, let's see who we got. Anybody I know? Golden Opportunity, Royal Treatment, Return from the Wilds. There's also an Ingenious Prodigy, who is not a terrible thing to splash for, but I'm already trying to run triple green without any fixing right now, so... Return from the Wilds, or Ratcatcher, I think. If I had not opened the Gruff Triplets, this would be a very easy Ratcatcher. I think I'm going to stick with that. Yeah. There's Impact Tremors, which actually does work with what I have. Alright. There's a world where I don't play this Gruff Triplets But I'm going to need to never see any of the green ramp creatures, and I'm not seeing any of the green ramp creatures, so we might live in that world now. It's not a great world to be in. I don't like opening Gruff Triplets and not playing them, but... There's a Curse of the Werefox, but... Pretty sure if I just grab this other Barrow Naughty to go along with the one that I already have... High Fate Negotiator also not terrible because of the 3 life point drain, but... I'm pretty sure if I just go back to doing this... Like, I needed to see, or I still need to see, in, like, the next, like, 2 picks. If I see 2 Root Rider Fawns still in this pack, and I get a 3rd one, because I will probably take them over basically anything right now. That is not them. 2 damage to target creature. I can grab another Witch's Mark, and I think I'm in for that. Three mana, 4/2 Menace. Would I run that? Like, I already have 3 Frantic Firebolts in the spot that Feed the Cauldron would take. So I think I'm down for a 3 mana, 4/2 Menace at that point. I actually need more adventure creatures. I will take a Vampiric Rites just in case. We did pass a late apple, though, that we can't wheel anymore. Witch's Vanity or Dragon Mantle? I think Witch's Vanity. Although I do believe that's close. Also, I kind of need more, like, early play. Wow. Alright. Forget what I took the second Witch's Mark over, but I regret it now. Because I think anything would be slightly better. Alright, pack 3. Make me regret all of my decisions. Just grab another Barrow Naughty. They are hard to block. Also take Porcine Portent because Lendaham just kills anything. Doesn't need anything else going on to work. Actually, yeah, I'll take Lendaham. I just noticed the last time I did, like, this is draft number 46, draft number 45 was the first time I read the name of the adventure on that card. Nope, it's fine, it's good, I got this Callous Sellsword, it's all good, I don't even care, that doesn't hurt me at all. Well, there's Victory of the Pyro Hammer. Instant or sorcery, right. I keep checking that. This is a very powerful card, but it's very powerful against the type of deck that I'm currently drafting. So I think this is just Monstrous Rage. And keep going. Oh, there's a Stab Wound, and I do love me a good Stab Wound. There's also a Stone Splitter's Bolt, Cut In. Boundarylands Ranger would not be terrible here. Might even supposed to be the Ranger, just because my 2-drops are not mostly creatures, but I do love me a good Stab Wound. And another trainee over the Barrow Naughty number 3. And if we could wheel that, that would be amazing, but I don't think we can. Alright, we have enough Witch's Marks. I'm grabbing this difficult-to-block Gingerbrute over another Witch's Vanity. Flick. Seated Witch. Eh. I got 3 Witch's Marks and 3 Barrow Naughties. We're getting there in the air. We're going to Stab Wound our opponent's like 2-3 ground creature. We're just going to run them over. I mean, I'm probably not running Candy Trail or Unruly Catapult, but... yeah, I was going to say, we don't really have the things. Alright. 4 Barrow Naughties. If our opponent doesn't have Reach or Giant Flyers, I think we're good. I think we just get to win. That's like an okay place to be at, right? Conceited Witch over Kindled Heroism. Because more adventure creatures means more Firebolt power. That being said, I have 0 ways to cast Steady Tortoise or Porcine Portent, so... Now granted, this is definitely in here to be lend a ham, but I'm wondering if I run like the one of Forest or something. I do have the Grabby Giant, right? I have 1 Grabby Giant. Do I have anything else that makes a treasure? Because I didn't grab the Flick a Coin before, and that might have been a mistake on my part then. Spear Catcher, Monstrous Rage, Sellsword. So, I think we do that. So, 16 land. And... have a ton of removal down here, which normally would not be much of an issue, but kind of need to be able to attack my opponents to death. So, I need creatures. Alright, we lose the Vanity. Exile any creature, like, for 3 mana. That's just such good removal. Like, we can probably get away without her, because we have 4 of these, and they're just better in the deck. Like, there's genuinely a part of me that wants to cut Imodain and most of the Frantic Firebolts and just be a very aggro deck with a couple of decent removal spells. But the Imodain is definitely an easy way to win the game. We have enough adventure creatures, enough aggro, that the Frantic Firebolts are a very real win con. Blah. Alright, we get rid of the forest. We go back up to 16 land. We'll drop the tortoise, because we don't need it. Lose 1 of the firebolts. One of the witch's marks. 2 cards left. Alright, 1 Spear Guard. And the Rowan then. Alright. 16 land, 2 witches marks. Still not 100% sure on those last couple cuts. Also, I'm really sad we don't get the turtle. Turtle is actually really good. Like, in green-red. Just play the stupid rabbit turn 1 and attack with it, and the turtle's coming down. Like I said, the turtle's gonna attack as a 6/6 almost every single time. When it's for like 4 mana or whatever it is, 5 mana. And then it just keeps growing after that if it doesn't die, so... Ah, we have found an opponent. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh! It's literally one of the people we just drafted with. Okay. Well, here's hoping we draw one of our aggro 2-drop creatures. I don't have to just run out Impact Tremors. Nope, we just have to run out Impact Tremors then. We've drawn nothing but land. Literally nothing but land. It's fine. We totally have this one. Alright, they have to stop on their upkeep in case they wanted to sack their enchantment. Let's see if they send their 2 creatures in. They do. I was gonna say I have the giant next turn. Oh, they're just doing it to set up the Witchstalker Frenzy so that I can't block. Okay. Yeah, we can't attack with the rat because of the Vigilance creature, so... At least not yet. I might throw the Witcher's Mark on it, but... Okay. I was gonna say, this is gonna be a very easy turn to discard one of these extra lands. Yeah, let's get him going. Okay. Swing with our rat, because we don't care. If they block, that's fine. If they take damage, that's fine. Alright, play out the swamp. Play out our flyer. Deal them a damage. Alright, so now we have an evasive, pumpable threat. They just run out like a 2-3 or something. Alright, I do like seeing that. They played one of those last turn and did nothing else, so yeah. Alright, I'm pumping once, definitely. Yeah, okay. They're missing land, so there was some merit, but I think I just want to make sure the Two-Headed Hunter does a ton of damage to them, and there's a very real chance we're going to have that happen. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, this just seems better than my other options here. We kill their guy, deal them a damage, we play the land, we cast out our 5/4, deal them another damage. Yep. Ooh! Actual worst case scenario. They had the Pyro Hammer. Alright. Well, they can only deal 2 damage to my Naughty by itself, so... They'll need something else to kill the Naughty from here. But yeah, that was rough. Yeah, that kills the Naughty. Alright. And it gives them a food, which is worse for me. Alright, we got a ton of removal now for all the creatures they couldn't play before. That is the upside. We have a ton of removal for the creatures they didn't play before, so... Not that any of these are really worth killing right now. $16 land deck. Thanks, Arena. You're the best. Yeah, I don't mind taking damage from the rats for a little bit, but they're going to throw another, like, the Wicked Roll on one of them, so... That's 3 damage I'll be taking. I don't need to take 5 here. Their 1 card killed 3 of my threats, and now I'm spending at least a card, maybe 2, to kill 1 of their threats, functionally. They're at 10. I have the Pyro Hammer in my deck. And unfortunately, this doesn't even finish off the Picnic Ruiner. It does stop them from having a 4-power creature right now, but... Still not looking great for me. Hey. Kill someone. Kill some another one. We gotta get them in range of... Alright, well, so much for getting them in range. Oh! Oh, I punted. I'm an idiot. I had to kill this to knock that thing down lower. Yeah, okay. We're off it now. Because I'm still taking 7 damage from those, but I had to kill that before I let them go to combat. Because otherwise the Picnic Ruiner gets pumped. Alright, I was losing that game pretty badly, but that hurt a lot to punt that game that hard there. I basically lost when they played Victory of the Pyro Hammer while I had, like, all of my creatures and they had none. I wonder how much them being mana screwed in the early game actually hurt me there. Or if they were just baiting me into running out more creatures the entire time. I can't imagine they weren't playing lands. I cannot keep that. Alright. We'll put the swamp back. If I don't draw land, I'm gonna be very, very sad. But I don't need that much land to function. If we do, I was gonna say, if we draw, like, even 1 land after that, I'm going to be 110% okay with my decision. Because I think we lose that game if I put a non-land on the bottom and we draw 2 lands there, yeah. Yeah, okay. What you got? Alright. That's fine. Now we run out the Butcher. Make a 1/1. Okay. Some number of cards in your graveyard that are instant sorceries and or have an adventure. Okay. land. Ooh. If I attack with the rat, they just block with the Wicked Visitor. Am I okay trading the rat for the Visitor at this point? Probably. Like, they're not going to block with the Edgewall Pack for me. That's too much to ask. Alright, they're just going to take the one. That's fine, too. Alright, yeah, okay. We're running her out. That's fine. As long as they don't have Gnawing Crescendo or the Sewer Witch, we're fine. Yep. Deal them a damage. Let's see if they attack with the Visitor here. Oh, they did attack with the Visitor. Okay. Easy block then. Trade my Visitor there. Here, if we're gonna do this, need to make sure we tap the right mana for it, because I don't trust the auto tapper. Alright, so we exiled that. Throw her adventure here. Jam 2, because they can't block. They'll spend their turn deploying 1, maybe 2 creatures if they have a mountain or a white or black spell, and dealing me 2. Which my Conceited Witch can very easily get in front of afterwards, yep. Alright, so first we offer the trade. And we kill the Minecart Daredevil, because I can't currently block it with any of my things. Yeah. Alright, we'll play out the Witch next turn. Alright. Put a roll on one of the rats. Probably. They might put it on the bards themselves, but yeah. Now I take 3. This is fine. Back for 2. Summon the Witch. Yep, here they come. They have, like, light blades or something, I'm just gonna be... Okay, that's fine. Like, that's not great for me, but... the fact that it was still a trade for their creature, and all of its counters, means that I might not be dead here. Looking pretty dead, but... it's fine. That is a lot less fine. Because that triggers the Grand Ball guest and... oh, they're putting it on the guest? Okay. Whatever. unfortunately, I think we're dead again. Because they have 2 lethal threats, and 2 things that combine to make a lethal threat, and I drew a 1/1. Okay, we're done here. Ah, well. Man, we are flooding out, like, every single game. Maybe I need to get, like, even greedier. Like, bring in the other Witch's Mark. Go down to land. So that way I can trade extra lands off. Because I just keep finding myself with, like, 1 creature on the table and all of my other stuff dead, trading 1-for-1 removal, and then being out of cards and dying, so... I think I need a little more card advantage. Once I have, like, 3 lands down, drawing the 4th one is almost bad. Like, almost all the time. Even though I have, theoretically, a 5-drop I can cast, like... It also does not help that Porcine Portent is just a removal spell. Like, I can't do anything to... I can grab a giant, get the treasure, cast it, to get the, second little pig. Like, that's the best I can do. Yeah, no, this is fine. Aside from them going first. And there's the Witch's Mark, too, so I can trade in one of these extra cards, so... Might be the trainee? Well, that's not great, because now that can just kill the... thing, so I think instead we play out the Barrow Naughty. We pass the turn. I was gonna say, I can just kill the Gingerbread Man, if they want it to. If they spend their turn killing the Gingerbread Man here... Alright, buff him up, yep. Yeah, I'll take 4, it's fine. I have another Barrow Naughty in my hand anyway, so... Yeah. Make sure it doesn't tap my... thing, and... Yeah, I'm just gonna get him for the lifelink rather than the extra 1 damage from... Like, it's the same damage, and I gain life, so... The other option there was to kill the first little pig while they were tapped too low. That's fine. I will absolutely trade the Ginger Brood if they attack, yeah. Okay. Now that they've gone and done that... The other option is to Witch's Mark away the Stab Wound, potentially. So that way I can impact Tremors with Ratcatcher Trainee if I hit a land. Yeah, okay. I think that's actually the correct thing. So we're going to target this, discard that. Did not hit a land, so we'll make him hard to block. Jam for 5, drain them 4. They can attack me for 7 now, but... Ah, there's their other color. Well, now they can kill the Ginger Brute with the activation on, like, the adventure side of the spirit, so... Yeah, that also makes sense. This is a sorcery. Alright, just gonna cast out the Impact Tremors then. I do have to be careful about blocking here, but I think we're good. So, if I block the naughty on the first little pig, they can activate the first little pig, destroy the enchantment off of it, then adventure afterwards. And if I block the 3/2, they just do that anyway. So the question then becomes, do I throw the Ginger Brute in front of the first little pig also to guarantee it dies? I don't think so. They want to kill both of my creatures this way. Yep. That is the downside, though. It does kill both of my creatures, so... Yep. Yeah, I should have thrown the one in front of it anyway. Well, I'm not surprised I didn't draw a land, but it's a little disappointing. Yeah, alright, we passed the turn, because I might just want to kill whatever creature they pump up with the Frantic Bolt first. Yeah. Ah, good, they did target the stronger one. That saves me 5 points of damage instead of 4 points of damage, or whatever it is. Yep. Okay, sure. No, this is fine. That thing's just gonna keep growing. And they get a scry. Yep. Only one on top. Okay. And the 3/1. Unfortunate. And then I take 5. Yeah, I don't see much of a way out of this. I do have to kill this one now, though, before it grows. I take even more damage while they're tapped out so they can't save it. Because if I go for the kill there and they save it, then I'm just absolutely 1,000,000% dead. Well, pretty dead here anyway, because I can't deploy enough things anymore. Oh, hey, another land. Right on time. Do I have to go Sellsword plus Trainee here to not be dead? Like, the Witch plus Monstrous Rage, I'm still taking 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exactly. So yeah, I do think I need to do that. Alright. Hey. Still not great, because these things are going to trade for their creatures if they have no removal anyway, so... Still getting out-muscled here. Yep. So, 2-1 on the 3-1. 2-2. The 2-2 with the ability, and I take 5, go to 2. So I have to stop 2 more lethal threats next turn. Yeah, I'm just dead. Yep. It's fine. It's not fine, but... they don't have anything better to do with their mana. Ah, another Minstrosity. Another lethal threat. Cool. Alright. I mean, I did take land out of my deck, so that's not a surprise. But at the same time, like, if we had drawn another land and one less spell, what was I doing there? maybe getting the Witch online a little sooner, but having the option to Callous Sellsword, but yeah, no. So 0-3, cool. It was a fun way to start the day. Yeah, let's go open our pity pack. It's like, remember that great game you had yesterday? Yeah. Yeah, that was fun times. Today, not so much. Hey, give me a minute. I guess we can do one more. But if it goes anywhere near like that one does, it'll definitely be the last one for today. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good rest of your day.